Oh my goodness. My phone disconnected from my computer. Hold on, let me turn the music on. Get that going. Hi! Technical difficulties! It wouldn't be a stream if there weren't any technical difficulties. To reopen VTube Studio. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. Go, 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 go. Load in faster. Load in faster. There we go. Hi. What? It's not. It's not. It is not connected. Oh, good God. No, it should have been. There we go. Being cringe. Hi. For real this time. Right, guys? Good Lord. Homestuck time. Oh. And apologies if I end up clearing my throat a bunch. I just ate a metric fuck ton of ramen. Hi, Maria. Hi, Ambro. Shit, let's be Santa. Oh, FR's here too. Hi. Yeah, I totally forgot to even open VTube Studio, real VTuber, I know. Until I had already started the stream and the starting soon thing was up. So I was just in a panic, plugging my phone in, opening Steam to open VTube Studio. But it's okay. I almost made it. I basically made it. Alright. Basically made it. Gonna come back? Okay! It's just gonna be Rose Alchemize and you're not gonna miss much. Anyway. You know, I don't want to hear it. Because I went to go watch a Crimson Ruse stream and I was there on time. Motherfucker didn't start stream till like 20 minutes after the scheduled time. I feel like I'm getting a very distorted view of how on time professional streamers are. I feel like I'm starting to get a complex about something that I don't need to be worried about. I'm not gonna listen to you guys anymore. I'm gonna show up roughly within the vicinity whenever I'm ready. No more panicking to open VTube Studio after I hit go live. Anyway, before we start reading, I just want to say there's 1 week until the pilot comes out. I'm so excited. I got too close to my mic. My camera couldn't pick me up after that. That's okay. I can't wait. I'm so excited. The Homestuck pilot comes out next Saturday. Yippee! And I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to watch it on stream. Sorry, guys. If anything, we can maybe put together a watch along on Discord, but that just seems like more of a pain than it's worth. If anything, your homework is watch it on Saturday, if it's out before I stream, I guess. But watch it before I stream, and then we can talk about it on stream. What do you mean, watch the pilot and never again? You must simply watch the whole show. You work on Saturday? Well, watch it at work. Duh. Duh. Easy clap. Anyway, where we left off. I believe it was Jack Noir going sicko mode and murdering a bunch of people on Skya. So, that's where we're going. The duality of Jack Noir murdering a bunch of royalty, and then we hard cut to Rose making a bunch of stupid garbage. You never watched the actual shows? I highly recommend Has Been. Olive was also good. I don't like it as much though. I don't know what it is. I haven't even been keeping up. I haven't watched any of the shorts that came out. I bet they're good. I don't know why. Has Been's definitely more in my wheelhouse though. I love the idyllic, starry-eyed protagonist vibes. Hi, Spike! Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, the Rona kind of caused a weird time dilation. I keep forgetting I'm old now. Part of me still feels like I'm like 22. No, it's been 3 years since then, bud. Come on, get it together. Yeah, infinite jet lag, really. Yes! Watching new anime or playing new games. Not new games, but I've been playing a lot more Overwatch. Which feels kind of like playing a new game because I've been playing the new hero, Wuyang. Have I been watching new anime? I have watched, not all yet, but some of one that's called, what the fuck is it, like, Marrying My Sister's Ex-Husband or something, which sounds a lot more dramatic of a story than it really is. That makes it sound really catty, but it's more like a Cinderella story, where the male lead accidentally proposes to the wrong sister because he got the names mixed up because it's like fantasy, medieval, whatever. More Victorian than medieval, come on now. So he just assumes without asking because they met briefly at a party. Anyway, but the older sister that was accidentally proposed to faked her own death to get away from the family. And so then the family, which is very shitty, ships over the right girl at this point to take her place. Like, oh, well, we'll just throw the one we don't like at him then. Whatever, the Duke can have her. It's more of a story just about healing and learning your own self-worth and standing up for yourself and breaking free of abuse, you know? Yeah, the internet's crazy like that. Spoilers. For what? It's just all the first episode. Well, I guess technically it doesn't say that the sister faked her own death, but to be fair, I also haven't even confirmed that the sister faked her death, but I don't think that she actually died. It was very similar to, hey, we're talking about how you guys haven't seen Has Been. Kind of similar to the same like story weight that Sir Pentious' death had in Has Been, where it's kind of just like happens real fast and they don't really talk that much about it. So I just assume that she faked her death so that her sister, who she loves, can go marry the right guy. Spoilers! It's been ages. Season 2 is coming out next month. I don't want to hear it! Chrono Gear. Ooh. Oh, so hi, cat! I haven't seen your answer yet, by the way. I'll look later. I saw that you responded, like, right before I hit go live, and I was like, eh, it can wait. God, this is such a fucking I'm so mad this song is such a banger. Because Ultimate Dirk doesn't deserve to have such a good song as his theme. The bitch. Take on a shoebill stork? No, I think it would murder me. I think I'd be turned into a smear on the ground if I tried. Fight strength, too strong. Anyway, shit, let's be Santa. We start with reading Spaz today. Prepare your eyes. Oh god. Ah! I knew it was coming and it's still just so searing. Christmas in September. Sweet bro. And hell of Jeff. Shit, let's be Santa. Great. Boots. Fuck. Come on. sign. Fuck, who would even make these conch suck boots anyway? Immigrants? Okay, bro. Great. 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 Imp! Whoa. And the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature. God bless us, everybody. So subplot is, it's a great comic, guys. It's a great, entirely normal comic. Okay, we could go back to non-eye searing colors. Combine hub and laptop. The hub top. You make the hub top. That one was pretty obvious. Combine bronzed vacuum and umbrella. You make the bronze vacuum umbrella. Useless, but you're still getting warmed up. Combine salamander and eldritch plush. Blub, 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 blub. You make a huggable soft salamander plush. You awarded to the viceroy on account of good behavior. Combine ink bottle and gushers. Do you guys read this, by the way? I never remember if it saves how much I was zoomed in before. Should I make it bigger? I think I should make it bigger. Let's go like this big. How's that? This feels good. Any bigger and it might be hard to keep the image on the screen. Okay. Ink bottle and gushers. You make a box of bodacious black liquid sorrow gushers. Another Crocker nightmare rears its ugly head. The ink reverses the healing properties of the blue phlegm. These are pure poison. Combine hubtop and the hairband. You make the hubtop band, a convenient hands-free computing device. Combine magnetic W and bottle of vodka. You make a bottle of magnetic vodka. In addition to having a high alcohol content, the liquid inside appears to have magnetic properties. You guess this could be useful. Combine wizard statue and ball of yarn. You make a ball of silken wizard beard yarn with magical properties. Wadka. Eridan showing up early, I see. Get him out of here. Not Homestuck music, but a good song nonetheless. It has magical properties because it is made of a wizard. Maybe you can make something with magical properties that's more useful than this. Combine wizard statue and knitting needles. You make a pair of needle wands. They crackle with the magic energies. Oh, that's the end of the... With the magic energies. It is time to make something cool to wear. Combine knittings and velvet pillow and squiddle shirt. You make a stylish velvet squiddle knit dress. Slay. Combine needle wands and grimoire. You make the thorns of Oglagoth. The needles seem to shiver with the dark desires of the Deep One. Any sane adventurer would cast these instruments of the occult into the furthest ring and forget they ever existed. Hell yeah! Rose, a grieve encroaching malefactors. Welcome to the party, motherfuckers. Jade, build. You take advantage of Dave's nap to make some architectural headway on his building. You're really proud of your floor plan. It is so cool. Speaking of naps, you've been asleep for some time yourself. You suppose you'd better wake up soon. But then, your neighbor in the other tower is supposed to be waking up soon too, and it sure would be a shame if you weren't around to greet him. Wake up and jam, Dave. And by jam, you mean alchemize, of course. Whoa, your house is, huge, suddenly. Anyway, let's get this party started. Combine sunglasses and iPhone. You make a pair of eye shades. This one was really obvious because future Dave had a pair, but he took them with him when he prototyped himself. But now you have a pair too, so that's cool. Combine timetables and computer. You make the turn top, Convenient computing on the go, sort of like you have with your eye shades, but with all your important files and apps on there, not to mention Spurb. Plus, maybe it has some weird time powers? You have no idea. You'll mess with it later. Combine Puppet Tux and Smuppet. Ooh, slick. You upgrade the Puppet Tux future Dave made. He probably made it by combining one of your bro's badass marionette suits with your shirt and scaling it up to fit. That's how you would have made it anyway. You add a Smuppet to the mix to make it softer and more stylish. Oh, to make a softer and more stylish red... Do I have a cut on my arm? I have a cut on my arm! Sorry, it's derailed. I was just like sitting here with my hand resting on my other arm, and then I felt the other side of it that I can't see, and there's a freaking scar there. When did that even happen? Ah, the hazards of working with very old, wretched metal at work. I got schmutz on my arm. Oh my god. Very cool, very normal. Having a normal one, guys. Okay. We're fine. Just like, what's this weird texture? Good thing I didn't just start scratching at it, assuming that I got something on my arm. That would have been bad. Let's not make ourselves bleed today, shall we? Okay. It's like walking around in snuggly pajamas. Action pajamas. Combine broken Cloud Scratch and Ruby Contraband. You combine a couple more items you got from Future Dave's loot stash. The broken form of Khaled Scratch and some Ruby Contraband, whatever the hell that is. The resulting item costs a fortune. You have no idea what it is. Preview item with HoloPad. You momentarily reconfigure your Alchemitter upgrades to make use of the HoloPad extension. You pop the card in the slot and check it out. The combination would produce the Broken Scarlet Ribitar. Combine whole Khaled Scratch and Ruby Contraband. Out of curiosity, you try it again with the whole sword. You dial back Khaled Scratch's little turntable, rewinding the sword to a point in its history before it was broken. You then combine it with the red frog thingy to show the complete Scarlet Ribitar. There's no way you can afford to make that yet. It costs even more now. Maybe you'll stick to combining items around your house for now rather than stuff from your future Silodex. It'll be less confusing that way and probably less expensive. Combine Shitty Sword and Hella Jeff Drawing. Sword. Can't even hold it. You use one of your bro's really shitty swords from the fridge and a printout of Hello Jeff to make a sword. This thing is so unspeakably shitty, you're having a hard time even holding it. Come on. Combine Snoop Dogg photo and mini AC and Khaled Scratch. You make the Snoop Dogg snow cone machete. When foes drop it like it's hot, just turn up the blizzizzle nozzle so they chillax for rizzle. Combine skateboard and Hello Jeff drawing. You make unreal air. Oh. Well, there it goes. Oh. And there it goes. It is ridiculous what kind of air this thing is getting. Dude, come get the ruler. Check this out. Yeah, it's not coming back. Make another one. You just make another one. You quickly stash it in a card so it can't escape from above. Combine Game Bro magazine and timetable. Whoa, exclusive bro strategies. The hottest secrets. Shh. Challenge your thumbs to the maximum. Outrageous video stunts at your fingertips. Where are the... Oh, fuck, I can't read. Where are all the secrets? In here, bro. You turn back the clock and make a vintage Game Bro. You think you remember this one from your bro's stash. It's a classic. Combine Batarang and Midnight Crew poster. You make a whole pile of Sudarangs because they're really cool and pretty cheap. Combine plush Puppet Tux and Midnight Crew poster. Hell yeah. You make 4 aces suited. You aren't really sure which one you like better. The red one is softer, while the black one is sort of stiff and starchy. Anyone wearing this suit is all business. Maybe you'll switch it up later as your mood dictates. Combine plush puppet tux and felt poster. You would make this the felt... Oh, this would make the felt duds if you had some of whatever that green grist is. Combine smuppet and felt poster. Hate that. Thanks. You make a jutting out and impudent felt plush. You do an acrobatic fucking pirouette off the handle and into his heart, and he into yours. Combine dead things in amber and smuppet. Oh, hell yeah. You make a foam mutant smuppet encased in amber. Now we're getting somewhere. Combine dead things in amber or smuppet. I think that's or. Don't at me. Doing my best here. For the sake of science, you or combine them instead of and combine. You make an amber mutant smuppet abomination. So cool. Now this is how you make shit work. Egbert and Lalonde should be taking notes. Combine fetus in a jar and Mr. T puppet. Hate that. You make a foam fetal Mr. T in a jar. Another back-breaking victory for science. He's so disconcerted. Look at them. Oh. You're looking pretty chill with your new freak show entourage. The underlings all look kind of put off by it, though. You're kind of weirding them out. Combine camera and captcha-log card. You make the capturoid camera. You can use it to snap a ghost image of any object without captcha-logging it. Spits it out on a new brand new captcha-log card every time. Could be a useful way to take a large inventory of anything you encounter without cluttering up your Siladex. Also, for grabbing codes for stuff you can't ordinarily pick up. Take photo of self. Snap. You take one of your patented ironic cool guy self-portraits. Man, so cool. That's really all there is to say on the matter. Combine fetus in a jar and self-portrait photo. That would, apparently, make Dave's brain in a jar. Gross. It costs a king's ransom, though, because, of course, the organ is virtually inimitable. Doesn't stop you from capturoiding its hologram, though. Capturoid the hologram of your own brain. Okay, that's, probably the weirdest thing you've ever done, but okay. Combine brain and spaz drawing and capturoid camera. Oh yeah, now we're getting somewhere. You make the spazifier. Finally, something useful. It costs you negative 1,000 units of artifact grist. Try it out. Snap. Bro, where'd you go? I was gonna show you my chops. Dude, are those wings? Time to fly up away to the sun, you fucking piece of garbage. Okay? The only thing that's left to really do is watch that asshole fall. Welcome back. You came just in time for more Sweet Brown Hella Jeff. No, the loss of my gamer subs. Fuck, dude. Now I gotta blow my nose. Nose blowing ASMR. Holds gun up to the screen. Taskaru. Now this is the part where you guys type TSKR. Another streamer for drops. What drops are you getting, bro? Look, gamer subs is just very convenient to take to work at 5 a.m. Alright? Just put the powder in the water and I have caffeine. War Thunder. Wow. Taskaru, thank you! For anyone that was curious, it's bloodlust flavor. Top tier. Very good. I like it a lot. Oh, yeah. Not the gamer subs. My Made Mint themed cup is empty. Fuck. The window's minimized? I have no clue. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know about minimized, but like you can click out of it for sure. Like if it's behind a window, it should work. I've only ever put it on a second monitor. Looks like it automatically prints out a spaz comic in some way related to whatever you take a picture of. This could save you a lot of time. Specifically, the 5 minutes it takes you to draw a comic. You're a busy guy. Yeah, I got that mental cup. Mostly because like I said before, I need to take it to work. And it was one of the least egregious ones. Now, I did also watch... I didn't watch her that much, but when she was in Niji, I did pay attention a little bit. So, made sense when I saw the cup come out. Though it did come, and I was unpleasantly surprised that the other side of the cup, that they did not show me, by the way, just has her whole panties out, and I'm like, fuck! Luckily, I had a Iron Mouse sticker that is opaque and the perfect size to just slap it on top. Because otherwise, she's just kind of sitting on the floor under a box. It's just her skirt was kind of flipped up in the back. So now you just cover that up, and now it's good to go to take to work. Now, I guess technically you could still see her underwear if you looked through the cup at the back of the print. But who the hell's gonna do that? Freaks, that's who. And if they're doing it, they won't tell. If they're freak enough to look at that, come on now. Now, unfortunately, that also makes the cup a little annoying to wash because I have to be very gentle and try not to get water on the outside, but that's okay. Whatever it takes, you know? Do what you gotta do. Oh, fuck yeah, look at that haul. Make copies of Rose's journal. Oh, can't forget the most important thing you came up here to make. Gotta be getting your snoop on. Take a look. Meow! Complacency of the Learned. One book is titled Meow, the other is titled Complacency of the Learned. Gee, you wonder what could be in meow. Read it. Meow 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 meow. Face. To no surprise at all, this book is full of more meow letters. Looks like Rose is totally nuts. What else is new? I guess you'll try out the other book. Looks like it's some sort of creative writing project. Read Complacency of the Learned. I don't think I've ever actually read through this, so you guys better be thankful. It's not that long. Could be longer. Friglish bothered his beard, as if unkinking a hitch in a long silk windsock. A more pedestrian audience would pass the exhibit as a nervous compulsion, behavior to petition contempt among the reasonable. He was, however, not surrounded by the reasonable, but the wise, a distinction in men that would forever be the difference in history's garland of treasured follies. As a matter of fact, his cater? I'm gonna say cater. Of fellow wizards were all putting similar moves on their beards as well. The practice would evince thoughtfulness. Fucking Rose, sagacity? You're 13, girl! Get it together! Even if they didn't do it all the time. Standing in line at the bank, shooing squirrels from bird feeders. Few occasions were safe. Zazapan inspected the clue. A single piece of evidence cradled in his courageous old man palms. It was a human bone, not striking in the tale it told alone, so much as that told by the thousands like it festooning the marshy soil of the mass grave. The grisly expanse bore the texture of a decadent dessert, like one of Smarnie's formidable custard trifles, wobbled out on wheels for the holidays, to the dismay of a small nation. "You're certain of this?" asked Fricklish. Despite what he was doing with his beard, he was in fact immersed in meaningful contemplation. "I'm afraid, by becoming more so with each terrible tick. Oh, I am becoming more so. Tick groused by that gaudy timepiece slung around your neck." In case it wasn't clear, Friglish wore a clock Zazapan didn't care for. It was magic. The massacre of Sir Snelf was not as written. Executive. I'm not making voices for these people. Cadre? Really? Cadre? Cadre? Interesting word. Clearly I haven't read this before because in the past I probably would have looked them up. Right now, can't be bothered. Cannot be bothered. What has you convinced it was the hand of your disciples in this blackness? Our disciples. Executus chimed in. Dude, I don't even remember which one the last one is, but that's okay. Stream of consciousness, oh no! I believe a fat face stammered, eyes darting with the guilt of a thief in the throes of an unraveling alibi. I can summon a more pressing line of inquiry. No, Smartney, nobody was in the mood for a sticky bun loaf just now. Zazapan's ears fell insubstantial to any line of inquiry, pastry-oriented or otherwise. His abstruse contour carved a pondering shape in the fog carpeting centuries dead, okay? His elven contemporaries, too, embraced the muted consternation of their great predicant scholar. Few wizards kept sharp adumbratives, okay? Or read them with such lucidity. When Zazapan treated men with silence, it was seldom unrepaid by the wise and reasonable alike. Almost done. Oh god, okay. It was harrowing to entertain. Zazapan the learned, storied complacency of wizards was marked for grander descendants. Disciples hand-picked, vetted by Ockite and fucking Ockite the Bonafide, I think that's a name. Ockity the Bonafide. And tested by Gastral the Munificent. The 12 sweetest, most studious children, a pair of elderly eyes, could give their sparkle. Not the ragged gutter-snipe, so oft harvested by the common obscenity. Those vituperative little beggars, with hearts to corrupt as dropped bananas brown. Goodness gracious, I'm not retaining a single word of this. I'm too locked in on the accent. That these chosen youngsters would turn not merely unthinkable, but something of a roundhouse to the temporal bones of the upper indifference's high chamber of soft-skulled prophets. His wisdom-savaged brow pruned further with recount of his many lessons to would-be successors, lessons to advance humanity's elucidation and prosperity, an outcome this bleak trail now painfully obviated. Though a few puzzles the learned could not suspend and dissect with the recondite manifold beneath his extremely expensive pointy hat, daring to pitch his cherished pupils in with the foul melange of history's rogues, the heretofore abstract scourge that built up civilizations with ungodly magic and tore them down with joyful malice, would prove an intellectual trespass to make his calcium-deficient bones quake. And more daring yet was the only question that now mattered. Could a bunch of bearded, scraggly old men in preposterous outfits hunt them down? He didn't have an answer, only a simple observation so blunt and uncharacteristically jejune for the lauded sage, it was breathtaking in its self-evidency. Self-evidency. We're going to need more wands. Wow, think of something better. Mood, Rose, mood. Girly Pop, you're one wordy motherfucker. Give me my water. Ooh, yeah, beatbox. Hit it. Yeah. Okay. This wizard story seems really involved and kind of confusing. You'll have to save your place and dig into it later. And then maybe ask Rose what the hell the deal is with it. Go get a bookmark! You return to your room in search of a bookmark. Oh, hey! Finally a use for that pointless juice-stained beta that will never serve any purpose past or future. Surely not. You drop it on the john in case you're looking for some reading material later. Check on Rose. Hester. Whoa, dude, why are you burning your wizard fanfiction? I'm not. This book contains a genetic code. Oh, okay, then why are you burning that? The gods from the furthest ring asked me to. Is that some dumb wizard thing you just made up, or something to do with the tentacle monsters? Can't keep track of what you like anymore. How did you know I wrote a story about wizards anyway? John told me. He was all snooping around your room while you were asleep, and I was like, no, man, don't. So not cool. Then he was like, haha, dude, check it out. This book is full of wizard slash. And I was like, I don't even want to know. This is such a crazy violation of privacy. This story sounds suspicious. The Matrix reference? There's a Matrix reference! Guys, I haven't seen The Matrix. I'm so sorry. My friends make fun of me because I have seen no movies. I haven't seen a movie. You want me to chew him out about it? I will, because that was so outrageous. I don't even know where he got off being like that. No, yeah, I don't actually mind. Too bad I missed him. Thought you hated wizards. What's the deal with that? Ad? Be grateful. Be grateful and enjoy. Say, itadakimasu, thank you for the meal. Rub-a-dub-dub, thanks for the grub. And eat the ad. I like wizards. What I don't like is my mother's obsession with feigning interest in them to antagonize me. Aw, man, that's so messed up that you think that. She probably digs wizards for real just like you, and you're blowing shit out of proportion like pretty much always. You and she could probably have been chatting up how awesome wizards were this whole time. But nope, probably burning your nut job meow book to spite her too, aren't ya? No, I told you. It's one of the gene sequences locked in my subconscious. The gods say it's critical to destroy it. Oh, yeah. Thought that was a joke. When did they say that? When I was asleep. You mean we were dancing and stuff in our dreams? Yes. When I flew to your tower, I heard them. They're far above in the dark sky. Never seen or heard these things in my dreams. Aren't you often distracted by music and puppets? Yeah. Have you ever looked into the sky without your shades? No, what a ridiculous question. Maybe you should try it sometime. You're the prince of the moon. I'm sure they've been meaning to seek a royal audience. What do all of these dots mean? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, guess I'll do that. Get some sky monsters to boss me around. Sounds cool. Dave Sprite, also Pester. What do you mean you totally forgot about The Matrix? Highly recommend at least the first one. I think I might have seen at least part of it, but I really don't remember like much about it beyond the main plot points. Maybe I just heard someone talk about it. Could be either. Oh, sorry for the yawns. Sounds like a fun time. First one is the only one worth watching. Such scathing criticism. Scathing review. So really, why are you burning that? I just explained this to other Dave. Do I have to explain everything to you twice now? No, I know. I'm using Dave's spare computer. I saw the whole conversation through his Pesterchum account. Oh, I see. So instead of having to double explain, I merely have to put up with being double spied upon. Huh. What a relief. I just mean, you didn't burn that book in the future. That book was completely pointless. I know, but now it's not. You appear to make it relevant by traveling to the past. So, does that mean the sleeping thing worked? You remember the future? I remember some things. Okay, cool. I need to stop yawning. I'm sorry, I'm just so sleepy. It's almost my normal workday bedtime of 8 p.m. Oh, where was I? Fuck. Okay, cool. So, why is the cat code so terrible now? I don't know, but the gods were pretty emphatic about it. Well, okay, I guess it's done, but, why are you so sure they're right? Have you ever known them to be wrong? I guess not, but they sort of freak me out. I mean, listening to... Oh, wait, this is Dave Sprite. I should be using the fucking... Turn the echo down. Reverb can go... Echo off. Echo off, only reverb. That feels right. This is the wrong kind of reverb. Maybe a little bit echo. Oh, it's too much echo. Oh my god. Whatever. It's close enough. I guess not, but they sort of freak me out. I mean, listening to gross space mutants all day isn't my idea of an awesome time. Especially the ones that sing. Ugh, God. Is that why you always kept the music turned up? No. I flip out to ill jams because they kick ass. Obviously. I guess we'll chalk another riddle up in the solved column. Yeah, case the fuck closed. You talking to future me? Yes. Okay, I'm out of the loop again. Between you taking orders from Dream Beast and birdwing me with, like, future secrets, doing some sort of spectacular fucking jackknife off the loop and getting a wink and a nod from Barack Obama. I'm coming upstairs. Okay. Blink, blink. Ooh, draconian dignitary. Chill with Dave Sprite. So, it's It's pretty funny how I made a copy of Rose's evil book right before she burned it, and now she doesn't know about it. Dude, I know, it's crazy what kind of foresight this guy has. I'm telling you, coincidences like that are unreal. They don't even happen. Most of the time. The best thing about how I did that is how it in no way will ever come back to bite us in the ass, ever. Dude, our shit is safe. So safe. Gonna sleep pretty sound tonight. That big fucking payload of safety just got dropped on us. Gonna be all hugging my pillow and shit. Grinning like a goddamn bear full of honey. Safer than some Flintstone vitamins in a bottle. Keep twisting, Junior. All you get is clicks. Asshole thinks it's candy. Doesn't even know he just stepped on a security rake and got a face full of fucking safety. Yeah, anyway. Guess I'll go back down and burn that book. Oh my god, they're gone! Who could have seen this coming? Go back in time and stop the thief. Ooh, looks like you already tried that. Whoever took those books was a pretty cold-blooded dude. You figure you'll cool it on the time travel for a while. Don't want to see the Dave corpses start to pile up, especially if one of them winds up being you. Throw yourself out the window. Dump. There he is. You ditch the body before Jade sees it. That would probably freak her out. Press a button on the control panel, John. You push one of the nearby buttons. It activates the upper right monitor. The view is locked onto a particular location on Earth at a particular date and time. Whoever was in the lab appears to have recently calibrated this device. Examine monitor. Dead Daves are the enemy, it's true. Oh my god, he's fucking dead! The monitor displays a town on the west coast of the United States. It appears to be your old neighborhood, but there's a factory there you do not recognize. The date is December 1st, 1995, a few months before you were born. Zoom in. An old woman is escorted by her son on a lovely day. A target has been locked over the gentleman's mother. A meteor overhead looms unnoticed. Crocker! They witness the destruction of the facility, collateral damage to a corporation owned by a renowned billionaire explorer. A mystery begins. Press the blue button. Beep. You create a paradox ghost imprint of the woman you recognize to be your grandmother. The ghost sludge is sucked into a glass tube. Switch 4. You switch to a monitor displaying a view of a remote island in the Pacific on December 3rd, 1995. Zoom in. A renowned billionaire explorer approaches on his yacht. An old factory lost 2 days prior, but a new shipmate gained. Together they settle the island and plunder its secrets. A meteor overhead streaks unnoticed, headed toward an unseasonably warm city in the central United States. Time for some ectobiology, baby. Press the blue button. Phew. Wait for it to loop. Oh, did it get sucked in and I wasn't looking? I feel like it should be this one, but whatever. Went in there. You create a paradox ghost imprint of the man you spotted in the woods with your book. The ghost sludge is collected. Switch 3. You switch to a view of an unseasonably warm city in the central United States on December 4th, 1995. Zoom in. An outrageously awesome dude stands before a crater where his favorite record shop stood 1 day prior. He is prepared for the occasion with a small pair of outrageously awesome shades. A meteor overhead races unnoticed, headed to a lake near a laboratory on the east coast of the United States. No aquatic life would survive. Press the blue button. Beep. You create a paradox ghost imprint of the outrageously awesome dude. The sludge is allocated to one of another pair of tubes. Switch to. You switch again to a view of your neighborhood on April 13th, 1996. It is the day of your birth. There is more real estate you do not recognize near the recently devastated baked goods facility. It is a shopping mall you have never seen before. Zoom in. Phew. A professional lady and new mother has traveled from the opposite coast at the behest of a famous and wealthy scientist to study one of numerous recent celestial anomalies while he is on expedition. She notices a meteor overhead, on collision course with a quaint family joke shop. A distinguished gentleman notices the lady and comes outside to greet her, oblivious to the threat above. The gentleman's mother remains inside, busying herself with a tall bookshelf, a ladder, and a rather hefty, unabridged joke book. Sassacre! An old mother lost today, but a new son gained. Sniff. The gentleman discovers a clue. A powerful nose detects perfume. The lady has fled. The mystery deepens. Oh God, not the Sassacre. But the monitor has not lost track of the lady. Press the blue button. Beep. Pew. Beep, 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 beep. You create a paradox ghost imprint of the professional lady. The sludge fills the final tube. Once all the tubes are filled, an automated sequence begins to execute. 4 young paradox clones are created. There's one more button to push. Ectobiology sure does involve a lot of button pushing. At least it does when you're a junior ectobiologist. Your loyal assistant, Dr. Meowgon, is all over this one. Beep. Beep, 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 beep. One pair of tubes empties the sludge into the chamber below. The other pair does as well. Another sequence is activated. John, scale etch ladder. Good morning, Kira! Babies everywhere! Nothing but babies. Everything but babies. You storm up your ladder to claim the coveted, if difficult to pronounce wrong, ectobiola babysitter. Joke's on you, I've spent years saying this one. Your ladder is absolutely hemorrhaging the boon dollars. Just what your poor Carlo's fat ass needs. Boonbuck. The baby is you. I'm having a baby and the baby is you. The baby is true. And the baby wears shoes. Anyway. Thanks, Toby Fox. You surpass 1 million boon dollars and trade them all in for a single whopping boonbuck. This is, of course, going directly into the college fund for these youngsters. Sure is heavy. Oh, into the hollow it goes. I'm doing very well, Kira. How are you doing today? Oh no. Crush. Hold a funeral. 07's in the chat. Press F to pay respects to the pork hollow. Navigating the vale nearby. An old man has much to do before he returns to Earth, dies, gets stuffed by his adopted yet biological daughter/granddaughter, and stuck in front of a fireplace. Banger. Hi, Devin! Doing what? Reading Homestuck? Hell yeah. We're getting there. I think I'm pretty close to the end of Act 4. Taking priority at the moment is shipping 2 passengers long overdue for a reunion. We are making this happen. The scarf. She wears it once again. Holding hands. CG, Troll John. See, this is a case in point. Hi, Carcat! What point? The point I was just making about the ultimate riddle, you blithering, feculent shithole. Gorgeous lady. Mom Lalonde. Yeah, actually now's the perfect time if you want to do it outside of me reading it aloud and getting distracted half the time. On Homestuck.com, they're re-uploading the comic a little bit at a time as they fix all of the old Flash, well, you know, all the old Flashes, basically. So it'll be like a pretty authentic experience to check in every day for new updates. And not so overwhelming as to see all 8,000 pages looming above you. Okay, that's your cue to laugh at me some more, I guess, because you seem to really get off whenever I flame you. Humans are deranged. Oh man, I must be getting closer to the conversations where you're trolling me harder. This is pretty exciting. I can't wait to see what you've got up your sleeve. See what I mean? Fuck you about that! Anyway, weren't you making a point about the ultimate riddle, dude? Oh, you weren't making a point about the ultimate riddle, dude. Yes, I was, and now I'm losing my train of thought, dipshit. Nope, we never talked about it. Yet. Oh, fuck. Hell, that's right. Yes, or you can get the unofficial Homestuck collection. That's how I'm looking at it right now. I did see the Knights of Guinevere pilot. I love Gwen, and I love Frankie. I love Frankie so much. I don't smell, I'm not stinky. Stop it. Okay, stop being mean. You should be thankful that I'm putting effort into Carcat voice, even though it's gonna destroy my throat. Ooh, yeah, it's really good. I'm not gonna talk it too in depth about it, since you haven't seen it yet. Sorry, I'm leaning away from my mic for 2 seconds. I might be quiet. There we go. Give me some water. But it's really good. So good that I'm pissed it's so short, even though it's like 20-something minutes. Yeah, it's gorge. Shout out to Anna Terrace. I went to the same college. Graduated from the same program. Wow, crazy. And look what she's doing, look what I'm doing. Ain't that just the way? Okay. I had to put on chapstick. I was getting parched. Okay. Where was I? I lost it. Oh hell, that's right. Okay, I found it. Thank you, Kira! Mwah! Love you. Non-parasocially. In a video game. Okay, damn it. I guess this is gonna be confusing. Oh, you're just starting to figure that out now? See, I kind of painted myself into a corner. I started trolling you at the end, just before the rift, and then jumped back a little, and now... I guess I've become railroaded into working backwards here. Unless I want to do this sort of dumb jackass hopping around like the others. Oh my god, I know! You already told me like 1,000,000 times. I have. Oh wow, I can't wait for all these amazing conversations to take place. It's gonna be like that human vacation with the giant red chimney asshole up in here. Vacation? Okay. You know, the one where a bunch of moany nook suckers sing at a little pine tree, I think. Yay, Grips! I love Grips! Grape Faygo, dude, I love grape sodas. I've never had Faygo because we don't have it here, but I do love grape soda. Yummy. Man, I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed by this masterful trolling you were bragging about. I was bragging? Why would I bother with that sort of pedantic human horse shit? Maybe you should consider that I was bragging to get your hopes up in the future, only to let you down, and thus troll you masterfully in that respect. Maybe, but dude, that's pretty weak too. Your brittle human calcium-based skull is what's weak. And if you and I were in the proximity of a blunt instrument, I wouldn't have much trouble proving it. Whatever, man. So what was the case in point you were making anyway? I was scrolling back and noticed you were in the Veil. Oh, I am? Yeah, dum-dum. You're tumbling around on a big goddamn meteor. You just created younger versions of yourselves and your guardians, probably by mucking around with that thing like a doofus. Wait, these are baby versions of us? So clueless. What do you think you were doing there anyway? Well, I saw footage of my Nana and some other people who I'm pretty sure were like Jade's grandpa and Rose's mom and stuff from a long time ago. And then there were all these little guys scurrying around, so what, are they like cloned copies of us? No! They are literally you and your guardians. Paradox clones. Huh? What do you mean they're literally us? Did they go back in time? Yes, obviously. Great guess, brain hero. But technically they aren't even sent back in time, because with respect to the medium, your universe's timeline is meaningless. Seriously, why would I give a crap about Earth's past or future or whatever? From its perspective, it's just a bunch of points to choose from. Just like your chronology is from our perspective. but I guess that's a bunch of semantics with respect to your personal chronology. Yeah, they go back in time. Scroll. It's easier to keep track while I'm scrolling if I highlight it. A paradox clone is, by definition, a correctly cloned duplicate that will inevitably go back in time and become the original target that was cloned. If it's a malformed clone, it's just a meaningless mutant that has no bearing on the stable loop continuum. I don't see any tentacles or extra eyeballs or warped bone bulges, so those gross little things there are all you guys, waiting to go to Earth and grow up and become the insipid bunch of grub-fisted douchebags you all are now. And this was the point I was trying to make about the ultimate riddle.
Work stuck? No!
Work is evil. Quit your job, quit your job. I say I also have a job. We should all quit our jobs together. Throw society in a collapse.
What is the riddle anyway? Maybe I can guess. I'm good at riddles.
Think again, ignoramus. It's not even that great, or even much of a riddle at all. In the course of your adventure, you would have encountered all these fragments of, like, weird poems and shit. You find them along your quest, with clues and stuff buried in them to help you solve puzzles and move huge stone columns and make staircases appear and, nonsense like that. And it's all masked in this flowery, sort of frothy, poetic jackassery that nobody really cares about. And I sure as hell don't care about spoiling it for you. But what all these lofty, symbolic allusions boil down to is some grander statement about what you see happening here. That you were always the key to seeding your own existence through this game, and any hope that it could have played out differently, or that you could have avoided this whole mess, was always just a ruse.
A distraction, perhaps, huh?
What? Never mind. Because if it didn't go down this way, then how were you even born? Get it? Which is especially pathetic since Paradox Space apparently went to all this trouble to make you just to have you fail and die. Really, there's nothing more tragic than these null sessions full of kids entertaining the game and fulfilling some fulfilling some cosmic destiny shit just to get wiped out and leave behind an empty, pointless insipisphere for all eternity. Actually, it's sort of hilarious. Or it would be if it didn't affect me personally. But anyway, there's a lot more to the riddle than just that. Like what we were just talking about last time we talked. But that's sort of the gist of the themes it deals with.
Okay, well, if I run into some salamanders who tell me all about this riddle and get really excited about it, I'll try to act surprised. So this is the same kind of thing you went through? With, like, being your own paradox clones and creating your own parents and stuff?
Yeah.
How did that even work with 12 of you?
It's really fucking complicated, and I'm not gonna get into it. Our family structures are already way more complicated than yours, without even getting spooky time slime involved. Basically, we have nothing in common whatsoever, except maybe this. I was the guy in your position, to make all these clones, and frankly, it all kind of freaked me the hell out.
Huh. Yeah, I guess now that you mention it, I am finding it all a little strange.
Oh, only just now! Fuck, you are fast! I hope you got the mad boonbucks to pay off those speeding tickets.
No, I mean the ghost stuff, and paradoxes are all one thing, of course. It's something else. This is really weird.
What's so weird about it?
Well, normally, humans hatch from, like, these weird slimy pods. Then we wriggle out as little pink larvae.
Oh, really? Huh. Maybe we have more in common than I thought. What a little prankster. He really is the best ectobiologist. Real. Where's Cricket? Shut up. He will never shut up. I never want him to shut up. I want him to keep talking forever. He's my favorite. It's okay, honey. You can scream rant all you want. I'll protect you. Not that he would need my protection. Have y'all seen him in Homestuck Squared? Good God. I wanted to bench press me. Rebel Carcat, my beloved. Anyway, sorry. That's besides the point. Maybe those really are mutant clones and they aren't going back to seed your planet.
Sure?
Hell, I'm confused now. Not that I give a shit about you and your pointless awful lives. How cool is the guy talking on a scale of 1 to 10? 10, 15, a million. Real.
Hey, I have an idea. Why don't you get back to me in a few minutes? I mean, like, a few minutes of my time, not yours. All of these little pink monkeys are getting way out of line, and I have got to tend to them. If you message me in a couple of minutes, we can... Oh, God, we're getting up to a really good flash. Sorry. We can continue conversing in a sane, linear fashion for a change.
Okay?
And then after that, you can keep going backwards and make fun of me riding my little red rocket. You can tell me I look like a silly little paradox clone fresh out of my slime tube, and this is all just a big nursery time recess jamboree. That would burn me pretty good.
Okay, yeah, that is pretty good. But I can't use it, because you said it. And then later, i.e. right now, you would get the satisfaction of knowing you were the one to come up with that burn in the first place. See, you are dealing with a pro. You can't out-troll me, so just forget about it and stop trying.
Tend to little pink monkeys. They're scrambling all over the place. They appear to be preoccupied by some of the objects littered around the lab. At least that's keeping them busy.
You know, Karkles is a little similar. But Karkles is not physically violent, as much as he likes to say he is. I don't think he could lift you up and slam you into lockers if he tried.
Next.
Get trolled by CG again. 69. Okay, it's a few minutes later. Look how sane and linear we're being.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Now fuck you and goodbye.
Wait.
What?
I was just looking at all these rascals, and I was wondering, how do they go back in time and become us? Does it have something to do with the reckoning?
How do you know about that?
You told me. You had this great dare going to see who could be the least helpful and informative, and you totally lost, dude. You were hella helpful.
It was obviously just spitting your stupid, pointless... Spitting? Okay. Spitting at, probably is what it should be. Your stupid, pointless human dare. What is a dare, anyway? It's nothing. Someone says to do something, and then, oh, laugh, laugh, you lose if you don't do it. Isn't anything that deserves a word. We don't even have a word for dare in our language. The closest approximation would be worthless fucking bullshit waste of time for silly little children.
Oh, wow. Is that the title of a movie, too?
Yes, it's the title of every dumb movie you ever liked.
That isn't even true and doesn't make sense.
Anyway, how could we have made a dare if I'm moving backward on your timeline? You would dare me to do something, then I would do it next time, but you wouldn't even remember the dare, because we didn't make it yet. That's what isn't true and doesn't make sense, you dumb bag of puke.
Well, yeah, the dare never happened. I was joking around and made that up to give you a hard time.
You have sounding stupid down to such a science. Where's your lab coat and test tubes, Dr. Brain Professor? Where's FR? Lab coat mentioned. Where's FR? Someone get FR. He'd be so excited. Where am I?
I am wearing a lab coat.
Sort of. You look like an elf.
That's bullshit.
You look like you should be blowing into a funny little shell and limbering up for a silly cookie dance.
Do you guys even have elves?
Yes. Let's compare which fantasy creatures that don't exist we both do or don't not have. You fucked it up again, Karkles. What a great fucking idea, John.
What?
You asked about the reckoning, so why don't we talk about that instead of all these pretty much terrible things?
Okay.
I can't keep yelling. I'm gonna... Lab coat, lab coat, lab coat. Somehow saying lab coat once made you number one. You can keep trying. Maybe one day I'll get a lab coat. You know what I'll do? I'll buy a physical, real-life lab coat and wear it during stream, and you guys won't even know or be able to see it. Yeah, so when the reckoning starts happening, all these paradox clones get shipped off to meteors, flung through sky and defense portals, and sent back to Earth. End of story, I guess. Bye.
Wait, so that means, we're all sort of like Superman?
Yeah, I guess.
Cool.
You all trace the mythological footsteps of your beloved human Superman, who's really just a muscular Caucasian alien. It's hilarious how humans worship him as a pinnacle of human heroism and virtue, but he isn't even human. Well, it's part of the it's part of the whatever. I'm not explaining it to you. You're not even real, Karkan. So, yawn. Keep it in. Actually, it's incredibly pathetic. but also, in a way, kind of admirable. Because it means deep down you all must realize who your daddy is. We are, bitches. Okay, Crockett. You'll be good at dissing people eventually, I guess. Maybe.
Yeah, Superman is pretty cool, I guess. Did you know Nicolas Cage was almost gonna play Superman one time?
Oh, my throbbing phlegm lobe. Who gives a barfing fuck about that? John Egbert, you have assassinated my patient. Adios, loser.
Wait! Get back to me in a couple minutes, okay?
Ah, fine! He keeps caving. He keeps instantly caving. AR, shred. You're ripping up so many hellacious shreds. This fierce, shitty biz nasty is getting so deliriously rude brazen it... Okay, you lost the handle on that sentence. Oh my god, is that what you think it is? This thing is so completely illegal! How could this atrocity be floating out here unnoticed all this time? You're gonna throw whoever is responsible into the slammer. You always call jail the slammer when you're extra angry at crimes. Go in. Whoa. There's a large elevator platform ahead. Go down. Huh. Below, there is a dark, cavernous room. Near the platform is a time capsule. It has deployed a seed and waits for something to be deposited, and for the clock to be set. It's all harmless enough. Still no sign of any perpetrators. Search premises. I need more water. Oh my god, all that yelling is really fucking me over. Ah! Deeper into the darkness of the room, there is some complicated lab equipment. Again, nothing particularly unusual for this jurisdiction. Examine equipment. Whoa. There is a large monitor. Displayed on it is a small human girl in a fancy house. The date is April 21st, 1910. 8 days prior, the orphan girl was taken in by an aristocratic Southern colonel and legendary humorist. He recovered the young lady from a crater where a bakery once stood, operated by the man's wife, a notable baked goods baroness. There is an explosion in the colonel's backyard. And sakes alive, we are cooking with petrol now. The colonel and his new granddaughter investigate. The impact site is where a doghouse stood moments ago. It was the magnificent abode of the man's beloved pet, Hallie. He takes a belt from the old julep flask. He'd sooner perish himself than lose that dear animal. Bang! People would think reports of the man's death were greatly exaggerated, but they weren't. Baby with dual flintlock pistols. Oh, well, it says it right there. This is exactly why babies should not be allowed to dual-wield flintlock pistols. An old colonel lost, but a new brother gained. Aha, there's Hallie. The youngsters adore their new guardian. Good dog, best friend. The young boy has difficulty pronouncing the name, though. Sounds more like Harley when he says it. British. Fast forward. Goodbye. No, Silodexes are cool. 13 years later, the boy develops a taste for adventure. He and his guardian bid farewell. His sister is sad. She will be left alone with the wicked pastry baroness. She can handle it, he tells her. He believes in her. Oh, you. This all seems pointless to you and immaterial to the crime that has been committed. Though you do find it odd that the purifier target has been fixed over that especially stupid-looking animal. You hear the elevator platform. Someone is coming. Draconian dignitary. It is a high-ranking agent from your kingdom. Could he be the man behind this crime? Could his intent be mutinous? You know the agent to be far too dangerous to take into custody. You hide behind some equipment and observe. He appears to be holding some notebooks. Also what appears to be a pair of juice-stained envelopes. Discard. Pink. Only one of the books is useful to him. The envelopes are useless, and he couldn't make it... Oh, okay. And he couldn't make it through more than a paragraph of the other book. Some weird thing about wizards. He discards them. The spare notebook lands on the floor. The envelopes land in the seed. The time capsule stores the seed, and on account of some default setting, is programmed to bloom several 100 million years from now. The capsule then readies a new seed. The agent approaches another device near the large monitor. Controlled by CG in sane and linear manner. Okay, I got back to you. Are you happy?
Sure, I guess.
You don't even know it yet, but you're about to start passing out bunnies like they're cheap cigars. It's gonna be an embarrassing display.
Dude, what are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly, numbskull. Let's just have our chat, then it can naturally occur to you to be an idiot in the due course of time.
Okay. I was sort of mulling it over while looking at all these babies with guns and sitting on ponies and things. And how the reckoning takes them back, and how you said our reckoning starts sooner.
Yeah?
Are you sure it has to start so soon? Can't we delay it?
It starts in a few minutes, stupid. See that countdown clock over there? You aren't delaying anything.
Oh, dang. I guess I better get off this meteor then.
Well, I mean, it doesn't all happen at once. First, some smaller meteors go, then bigger ones, spread out over like 24 hours or so. It's supposed to be like go time when it starts. Like it's time to hurry up and stop fucking around and kill the boss. Get it? The rock you're on doesn't blast off right away. Too bad, because it would have spared you from making a fool of yourself in a couple minutes. And more importantly, spared me from having to watch.
Okay, well, you keep saying how doomed we are and how all this bad stuff happens sooner, but you never say why. What happens in our game that's different from yours that makes things go so badly?
Jack Noir. Oh, yes, next page.
Who's Jack Noir?
An agent of Durst, who flipped out and rose to power. He killed your Black Queen and King, and now he's in charge.
So, you didn't have him in your game?
No, we did, but he was harmless. Actually, he was an ally, sort of. He settled a grudge against the Queen by helping us to throne and exile her. Then he wound up exiled himself, and sort of kept helping us through a command terminal on our old planet. He's kind of a huge asshole, though. But because he took the Queen out of the picture, when we got to Skya, we only had one monarch to deal with instead of two. Of course, it was a nasty giant, 12 times prototype Black King that took forever to kill. Just barely in time before the biggest meteors came, but still.
I see. So after he got exiled and all that, he came here into our game and caused all this trouble?
Oh, God, Egbert, you are thicker than that hideous joke book you waddle around with. Try to think more abstractly. Think about video games. What's an Earth game you like to play? Name one.
Crash Bandicoot?
Okay, I don't know what that is, but I have a feeling it's a really lame example, but that's fine. It's not the point. So let's say you play your Bandicoot, and I play my Bandicoot. They're essentially the same Bandicoot, same appearance and design and behaviors, but they're still completely separate Bandicoots on separate screens. So we both have our own ass Bandicoots to ourselves, the same but different. Our Jacks are the same but different too. Same guy, different circumstances and outcomes. Our Jack trumped the Queen but got no further. Your Jack got the best of both of them and is now something higher than a queen or a king.
Like an ace?
Sure, okay.
Okay, I think I get it, but how did he do that? What was different about what we did versus what you did?
Frankly, I have no idea what the original thing that tipped the scale was. Cough, cough, Carcat's mistakes. It is under investigation, but it doesn't really matter. The worst is yet to. Also, the jester outfits pissed him off more than otherwise, but that's besides the point. The worst is yet to come for you.
Oh no, what's the worst thing?
I already told you.
Damn it! Ugh. Hey, sorry, hold on. This little lady's bugging me about something.
Yeah, you might as well get it over with and give her the lousy rabbits already. Oh man, I just had the best idea. This is so perfect. A blonde mother and daughter together? This is totally perfect. Perfect for what? Flexing your formidable fuck-ass brain like a fucking heavyweight for the next several minutes? Oh wait, let me check. The answer's yes.
It's like that scene in Con Air. I'm gonna give her the bunny like I'm Nick Cage fresh out of the slammer.
Oh fuck.
I wish I had a filthy wife beater on. Oh well.
Just, ugh. Okay, so. This is probably going to get my video demonetized, but I don't care. Okay. I know how that sounds, but a wife beater is just like a tank top. It's like a white tank top. John, reunite with your loving wife and daughter. Alright, boys. I have to pause the music. Fuck. This is so loud. Dude, especially because this Michael guy Bowman, this dude fucks me over so much. Whatever.
How do I
Get through one night without you.
if I had to
Live without you. What kind of life would that be? Oh, and I need you in my arms, need you to hold. You're my world, my life, my... Look at her face.
If you ever leave, baby, that would take away
You know, he doesn't have to watch. He could just leave.
Look how cute baby Jade is. Oh!
Without you. This is still too loud. There'd be no sun in my skies. World left for me. Oh, and I need you. And I don't know what I would do. Be lost if I lost you. If you ever leave, baby, that would take away everything real in my life. Yeah, right. Take us there, Casey. Take a spell on me now. How do I live without you? Whatever, man. How do I breathe without you? If you ever know, how will I ever survive? Nick Smalley on the guitar. Can you tell I've listened to this a lot? Got that Telecaster twang. Cinema. And then the build up, and then it hits the last chorus, but that's not gonna happen here. Let's see, and this feels like the kind of one that would have a secret, but I don't think so. Damn. Alright, we can turn the music back on. God, that's good. End of Act 4. Psych, it'll be a few more pages. For real, look. I feel like the second I watch Con Air, some of the magic's gonna get lost. Forever psyched. Nick Smalley on guitar, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. Get trolled by GC. Oh fuck, alright, I'll do a little bit. We'll do a little bit of Resi voice. Oh my god, alright. This for me is when Homestuck really starts kicking off. Okay? Like really starts kicking off. Which is obviously it only starts to kick off about 2,000 pages in. The psych, god, I don't even know. Rolex fucking with us. Yeah, but like for real though, because now Carcat's in it, he's not going anywhere. Terezi is now talking to Dave. Iconic duo. You know? It's almost Act 5. A lot of people consider Act 5 to be where it gets good. In fact, people tend to skip directly to Act 5 because they want to know what the fuck is up with the trolls. But don't do that. Okay? Don't do that. You're ruining the magic. Anyway.
Dave, what's it smell like?
My throat is already a little raw, so it's not going to be as good of a Terezi as usual. But, you know, we're locking in. What?
Your blood.
Fuck off.
Dave, give it a little taste for me. Tell me what human blood tastes like. I've been so curious.
Oh, you're the annoying blind one, aren't you?
Yeah.
Dave told me about you. Dave? Different Dave. Another Dave told him about whatever.
Ugh, God, too many Daves. It's like this big asshole and cool guy party, but someone forgot to invite all the cool guys. Wink.
Man, I'm telling you, burns like that are unreal. Where do you even get a burn that's that sick?
I bet you can't wait to be a useless piece of shit all day and fall down all these burns.
No, dude, you messed that up.
Dave, is this you?
Here, Dave. God, yes. Yes. Yes, thank you. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Did you try to draw shades on his face and miss? Dude, what's even the point? He's already wearing shades.
It's so perfect. That's so you.
Oh, this is moronic.
Dave, tell me what your blood smells like, or I'll make another one. And I know these hurt your feelings.
Dude, I don't know what it smells like or tastes like, but I sure as hell know what it looks like. Like a fucking symphony on my retinas. Shit's beautiful, like a little vermilion picnic on my hands. Every day I open my eyes and find poetry in even the simplest things. Just one of those little joys in life you take for granted, you know? This miraculous gift of vision.
Dave, check it out. I figured it out. This has got to be you.
Dude, I don't know if you can hear my chair. It's because I'm getting... I keep moving every time I'm doing Terezi.
Got to be you. This is so Dave. Spindle?
Dude, I don't remember Spindle. Or Spinel? Maybe? Autocorrect gotcha? Just country mile away from his face, really. Kid Chameleon. Yeah, Spinel. Okay. Pretty similar. Oh god, I gotta laugh again. Alright. That was a pretty good one. Could give myself a hernia trying to be as big a douche as that guy. I could try, but it'd wind up like a motorcycle stunt gone horribly wrong. My broken body'd flop and tumble around like a rag doll.
God, I can't breathe.
Yet as much as that guy's the tooliest dude I could ever hope to meet, he and I would still get along famously. Because we can both see. Oh god. I am naturally insane, it's true. It's so weird having to flip back and forth between Terezi's maniacal laughter to like flat-faced Dave's cool dude. That's why there's like a bit of a pause in between, because I have to like school my expression. Good god. Here's me and him having a sea party, like a couple of eagle-eyed bros peeping shit up into the wee hours. I fucking love Dave.
Dave, can I come to your sea party?
I guess, but you'll have to be careful not to stumble around bumping into all the gorgeous masterpieces hanging around everywhere. God, it's so beautiful to look at with my perfect eyesight.
Can I lick the paintings?
Yeah, that's fine. Homestuck credit song, real. Jade, get trolled by AT. Oh no, I want to go back to Terezi. Ugh, fine, I have Rose.
Jade, hi, is your robot nearby? Where you can type, because you are asleep. Oh, yeah, it appears so. Okay, in that case, are you having a pleasant nap? I guess. I've been pretty busy here. I've had to stay asleep for a long time because John's supposed to wake up soon. But he just won't wake up. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be the one to wake him, but I don't know what to do. Oh, sorry. I was looking to see if I could see him be awake in the future, but I can't see in his dreams or anything. Oh, well, thanks for trying anyway. But you'll wake up soon, it looks like, so maybe this means you have success. I hope so. What am I doing when I wake up? Oh, goodness. There's so much going on, and there's a lot of trouble that you're in. Oh no! But what it comes down to is that you don't have much time anyway. This is your last day before the rift, and then I can't see what happens after that anymore. Which is okay with me, because to be honest, seeing your whole big, confusing future and past is kind of overwhelming. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's so complicated, and I don't even know what I should be accomplishing. I think using these gadgets and things, and my timeline advantages to play pranks on you, that sounds like it would be fun. But you guys never even play pranks on me. You're always just kind of mean. Sorry. I think the idiotic thing about trolling it is, if you use it to troll people, I think you're just as likely to get trolled yourself. Maybe even more badly, which I think is what is going on here, just between you and me. Well, I know I haven't trolled you guys, or not yet. No, but you sort of are. My friend is going crazy. He wants to talk to you. He left you a message a long time ago on your timeline to talk to him when your robot blows up. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. Does it really blow up, or was that another trick? I don't know. I can't see it blow up in your future. Not on screen, I mean. There are lots of explosions all the time anyway. Too many explosions.
Ugh. At least Tavros's voice doesn't hurt my throat, so that's a plus.
You could ask me in the future. Okay, I'll ask. Okay, you said yes, it did blow up, and you talked to him. And, then you said he was actually a pretty nice guy, which I thought was weird. Is he not a nice guy? Not really. Well, maybe he's just been through some tough times. Maybe we should give him the benefit of the doubt. For whatever it's worth, I think you're a pretty nice guy too. Okay, thank you. Also, you seem to be the only one who ever thinks to talk to me while I'm asleep. Why is that? Oh, I guess that it makes sense. Because you have a robot to let you say things that happen on Prospect. And I'm curious, because the only time I ever had fun playing this game was when I was asleep. But now all our dream selves are dead. Oh no! Dream selves can die?
Yeah, subtle foreshadowing is a literary device.
Yeah. I never knew that, or even thought about it. I guess it makes sense though. Yeah, so, enjoy your nap while it lasts. Bye.
Not foreboding at all, Tavros, thank you. Look at him go. Rose, get trolled by GA.
Hello again. Are we friends yet at this point in time? I would speculate that if we are not by now, then it is probably not to be. Pardon? Furthermore, which Rose have you chosen to be this time? The stupid Rose or the smart Rose? I'm a little busy. It sounds like you're attempting to be the smart Rose this time. Please take note of the subtle scorn underlying the selection of the word attempting. Smart Rose should get a kick out of that.
Smart Rose is all about subtle scorn, isn't she?
That sounds about right. Whereas Dumb Rose doesn't capitalize letters, even when discussing the proper names of human monsters in Earth cinema. I think you should establish a greater commitment to a single role-playing scenario. Honestly, I was looking forward to playing along and reading your Dumb Rose script for our next conversation. But it turned out there was a perfectly logical explanation for it all. Imagine my disappointment. While I imagine yours once you finally catch on. I suddenly don't understand anything. What are you talking about? I'd love to explain it in detail and cause some sort of time paradox, but you see, this revelation may be as startling as any. I'm a little busy. I believe I understand. It was I who did something to provoke your scorn in a previous conversation, one which I have not had yet? Yes, that is definitely a conclusion you've just now drawn. The only thing left to do is write out the next several conversations while you maintain that understanding, and while I maintain the chilly facade you've grown to so enjoy from Smart Rose, which shouldn't be too difficult, because, have I mentioned, I'm busy. Goodbye. Fine.
Keep getting trolled by GC.
Dave, I finally got it.
Oh, hell.
I finally figured it out, once and for all. This is you.
Dave and bro forever. I've seen these pictures so much, yet I'm still surprised every time when they come up. She almost had it too, like you could see how the hat and the shades are in alignment with each other, but just a little up and to the right. Just ever so slightly. of breath every time I have to do that. Okay, that's pretty amazing.
God, it's just so perfect. Just a cool dude and his bro right there. Adventuring through time and playing pinball in bro heaven together. Tell me that isn't so fucking perfect.
Hey, speaking of which, where is my bro anyway? Haven't seen him at all since I got here. Dave Sprite doesn't know. You can see everything that goes on, right? Or like, smell it or whatever. How does that even work? How do you use a computer and know what's going on? It doesn't make sense. My face doesn't make sense.
Dave, your face doesn't make... Damn it. But actually, your face does make sense. To my nose. And my tongue.
Blep. Ew.
I'm sorry, Dave, that you will never experience the sensory bouquet that I enjoy every day. That I ensconce myself in like a warm and comfy bathrobe made of flavor and melody.
Yeah, you fucking got her ass. Oh, okay. So the dumbest and most far-fetched explanation imaginable. Got it.
Anyway, I don't know where your bro is. As far as I can tell, you never see him again between now and the rift. Too bad he won't be around to bail you out again like he did when you entered.
Man, don't remind me about that. So embarrassing.
It's okay. I won't tell John about it. I know that's what you're worried about.
Okay, cool.
But look, you don't need to be upset about not having your bro to lean on anymore.
Who's upset? About time the dude gave me a little space.
Blah. Okay, whatever.
Oh.
Whatever you say, but that's not the point. The point is, I will help you instead of Dave.
Oh my god! Punctuate! I wish you would use punctuation, you two. Fuck! Or at least separate them.
I will help you instead, Dave. Is that cool?
I guess.
I know everything that's going to happen to you. I can tell you before it happens, so you can be ready. And not have to go back in time and get killed all the time. And stand on a toilet looking at your own blood for 10 minutes.
Alright, so what's next?
First, you will go through...
Oh my god, descend. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
First, you will go through the gate. And when you go through, you'll go to another place in your wild cherry lava land. And you'll quickly meet some friendly crocodiles. They will try to eat you. But that's just their way of being friendly. You shouldn't be scared.
Why would I be scared?
Dave, please! You're crying like a little boy. What is happening right here in front of my nose? Your tears taste delicious. Kind of like something you wouldn't know about. A troll delicacy called cotton candy.
We have cotton candy, dumbass. Here we go, boys. Are you ready, lads? S. Descend. Toby Fox! I'm zooming in some more. This one deserves to be bigger. Certified banger! Big ass meteor headed straight for, where is he? Houston, I think. Oh no, whatever are we going to do about this big fuck ass meteor? Just fucking kidding, bro's on it. See, with the pilot coming out next week, I'm just imagining what Descend would look like properly animated. Oh my god. Don't even get me started. More Jack Noir murder sprees.
You can't escape the miles.
We won't get to that for probably like a year, but it's fine. Damn right, it looks cool. I've just been dancing. I've probably been twitching over here in the corner. Hi, Beck. Jade!
She's flying! It's time for John to wake up! Wow!
Highway Queen. Who's that? Bro versus Jack Noir. Who wins? We'll never know, because he cheated. Oh my god, Squiddles, I love this! It's my favorite show! It's my favorite show as a kid! Oh my god! Bing, 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 bing. Oh no! John's falling off of Prospect's moon! And he's still asleep! Whoa! What are we gonna do? Sky is on fire! The moon is falling out of the sky! Wake up, dumbass! Out of the way! Dream Jade then is crushed. The robot explodes. Real life Jade is falling from her tower. Dream John is awake. The Paradox clones are all going back in time to the proper moments. Rose is blowing shit up! And there's the meteor that destroyed John's house way back in Act 1. Here's Jade's house, and god damn, that's a big-ass meteor looming in the distance! She's still gotta get the fuck off Earth. Everyone else is relatively safe in the Incipisphere in-game. But Jade is still there. Fuck, that's a good one. Do I want to rewatch it? No, it's so long.
Volume 5. End of Act 4. Rose, Egress. This is my final entry. My co-players and I have made every earnest attempt, with occasional relapse, to play this game the right way. I have been meticulous in documenting the process to help our peers and successors through the trials should we fail. In my hubris, I believe these classes were relegated to the Earthbound.
Earthbound? Ayo!
But in event this quaint supposition, I was in error.
Oh. Okay.
Our otherworldly antagonists have assured us of our inevitable failure repeatedly, while the gods whisper corroboration in my sleep. I believe them now. I just blew up my first gate. I'm not sure why I did it, really. I'm not playing by the rules anymore. I'll fly around this candy-coated rock and comb the white sand until I find answers. No one can tell me our fate can't be repaired. We've come too far. I jumped out of the way of a burning fucking tree, for God's sake. I've used a spell to rip this walkthrough from Earth's decaying network and sealed it in one of the servers floating in the furthest ring. The gods may disperse the signal throughout the cosmos as they wish. Perhaps it will be of use to past or future species who, like us, have been ensnared by Skaia's malevolent tendrils. In case it wasn't clear, magic is real. Pardon my egress. You're on your own now. Rose Lalonde.
Out in the furthest ring. Fuck, it's cool. Hours in the future.
The war-weary calls another broken planet home. Another cloth his garb. Land and rags fit for the wayward. A villain becomes a vagabond. The recent past is recalled. An accursed mascot is located among fallen brethren, its visage reviled. Visage?
Whatever. Rip.
A rag of souls drifts from the heavens, its owner a mystery. A boy finds a dead friend, her ring recovered. The boy sees himself in a cloud, his destination revealed. Hours in the future. A mistress becomes a mendicant. The recent past is recalled.
God, she's fucking cool. I love you, PM. I love you, PM. I love you, PM. Murders the fuck out of Hearts boxcars. Sorry, hegemonic brute in this instant.
A communication device is borrowed. A rendezvous arranged. Words are hard.
Jack Noir, a bloody waterfall.
The slayer is summoned. The collateral presented. Snap. The droll is beckoned. The bargain honored. The boy finds the castle, his career's path crossed. Boof. The mail is delivered, an obligation satisfied.
She's fucking awesome. We love PM. We love PM.
The package is opened. Letters read.
John!
Oh, sorry. John! Haven't met this guy yet. From what I hear tell, you've been through a bit of an adventure by the time you're reading this. That's so great. I love adventure. I would bet my bottom boonbuck you do too. I think we're birds of a feather, John. I'm pretty eager to meet you. Oh, yes, I should have mentioned. We're going to meet someday. I hear you like movies. Is that right, John? I love movies too. Have you ever seen Weekend at Bernie's? So friggin' hilarious. It's hard to talk to Jade about movies because she doesn't really know about movies. That's me. But I'm sure you know that. Boring! Ha! Just kidding, Jade. You know I love you and I think you're a blast. Weird British man. Okay, speaking of Jade, we spent quite a long time working on this present for you. It was a big team effort. Okay, I had to do quite a lot of arm twisting to get her to go along with helping me with such an oddball present for you, and so well in advance, but I had my arms sort of twisted myself to get this going in the first place. But then she came around to the idea, because she can see the future. Pretty amazing, if you ask me. It'll all be clear later. Well, now I'm making him kind of Australian somehow. Kid sucks! With all this arm twisting, I've been getting a good workout. We should wrestle when we meet, John. I love to wrestle, but I don't get a chance to wrestle with anyone that much. Do you like to get into fisticuffs, John? Scrums and whatnot? The thing is that I can do Australian for like a sentence or two, and then it starts to fall apart back to British. Do you like to get into fisticuffs, John? Scrums and whatnot? Me too. Anyway, you should listen to Jade from here on out. Nope, I went back to Australian. That's just gonna happen with Jake. I think it makes sense. I feel like he'd make up an accent. If it's not a posh British accent, everything starts to fall apart. Whatever your adventure throws at you, I'm sure she'll tell you you can handle it. Handle it. She believes in you.
There is another page to this letter.
Oh, kicking Christ in a dirty diaper! I almost forgot to mention what's in this box. Sorry, that shit's so small. I mean, obviously it's small. Contents. Royal Derringer, quills of echidna, Ahab's crosshairs. And can't see the rest.
Dear John, happy birthday!
Smiley face. Super cute. Her handwriting is so adorable.
Even though it's super late, and you probably went through a lot of trouble to get it, I really hope this present cheers you up. You look so sad while you were reading my letter. Which is to say the one you're reading now. I can explain. You see, when I go to sleep, in my dreams, I wake up on the moon of a planet called Prospect. By now you must know about this place. I've lived there in my dreams for most of my life, and I made so many friends there over the years. And you were there too, but you were asleep.
Oh God! Okay.
The fact that you're awake now, I think means all my friends are in trouble. You're awake because it's your job to help them. We'll both help them.
Ooh, well, can't quite do that now.
But, I
I know these things because while I was on the moon, whenever it passed through Skaya, I could see a lot of things in the clouds. The past, the future, stuff about our friends, and stuff about you. Now that you're awake, and apparently at the center of Skaya, wow, you should be able to see stuff in the clouds too. Maybe you already have. About this present, my pen pal helped me work on it. He included a letter too. He's really funny and silly. I like him a lot, and I think you would too. It took a long time between the two of us. I'm sure the present looks like a fun and completely ridiculous thing to get, but it's also really important. You're getting it exactly when you need it most. Maybe that's hard to believe, but it's true. I saw it happen already. I don't see everything, John, and I definitely don't know everything that's gonna happen. But when I do know something, I always try my best to help people in the future. When I'm supposed to, that is. You'll get the hang of it. John, I'm really looking forward to seeing you when you wake up. It's been nice playing with my prospition friends and all, but also kind of lonely, knowing you were in the other tower, sleeping and having lousy dreams. I'm not sure where I am when you're reading this, but I'm sure I'll make it down to where you are soon. Jeez, how'd you even get down there? Oh well, I'll find out.
Oh, well, you definitely found out.
I can't wait to fly around the moon with you and show you all my favorite places. It'll be so much fun. Jade.
Yeah, rip the dream self. Oh, he's crying. No, it's okay, John. Her real self is still just fine, okay? A boy's grief is interrupted. His ring sought. Bunny! Bionic bunny with a bajillion weapons. The toy has taken a new master. The tactician, a misstep. Check. Hours in the future. A regulator becomes a renegade. The recent past is recalled. A temple is fled and soon revisited. A nearby laboratory is also revisited, its satellites dispatched. The Warhammer of Zillihu. Warhammer of Zillihu. It sounds great with the reverb. Oh my god. All that yelling. Ah! I was gonna end it at the end of Act 4 anyway, but this just seals it. Once we're at the start of Act 5, we're gonna end it. Act 5 definitely needs its own thumbnail. We gotta make it all troll-like. Amazing work. Thank you. Thank you. I'm doing bows. I'm bowing. Please hold the applause to the end of the act. A sleeping boy is found, rumbling ominous. Whoa! Hope you shoot! Me. The lab is in flight. Its exits inoperative. Another public servant makes a sacrifice. A citizen's safety secured. Damn. Shout out AR for saving John here, but also kind of just sent him out into space. So that's interesting. Just deranked. Classic. Dude, when I was doing my placements in Overwatch, since I hadn't played comp in a while and there was just a reset, it put me in gold. Well, it started predicting me for gold, but when I finished my placements, I was just low plat, which still isn't great, but at least it's not gold. Thank God. AR goated. A tyrant is retreating. A battleship landing. Takes Dream Jade's body, flies off in the ship. Mom and Dad waving. Sheds one single, manly adventurer tear. Higher plat, hell yeah! I hate that. Look, as someone who infrequently plays competitive versions of, in my case, Overwatch, I hate the ranked reset, man. I barely play already, and you keep undoing my progress and putting me lower than I was last time I played. These bastards. Ooh, 2 wins away from GM. Hell yeah. A grandfather mourns. A family tradition honored. A queen mourns. A kingdom bid farewell. Yeah, I mean, Prospet's basically entirely fucked at this point. Hours in the future. Her journey through the windswept must be walked alone.
Her entourage bid farewell. A queen becomes a questant.
Just want to be a high-ranked Jeff player, guys. Let me live. I feel like I remember people hating having Jeffs on their team. So good luck, bud. I hope you don't get verbally abused too much.
And then years. A key is employed. A command station repaired.
There's WV, Wayward Vagabond, everybody. This is where we last left them. I know it's been a hot minute since they were having their little campfire in Cantown. Oh? Whatever could be underneath the band of his makeshift knife. Oh? The ring. Whoa, the power.
Gasp.
Serenity.
Oh my!
Here it is. Back in time, it's in John's hands. So we still have yet to see how it goes from John to the Wayward Vagabond in the future.
There's another cloud. And inside, a dark laboratory unused for years. And inside, a fourth wall, pilfered from a bureaucrat's office and absconded with years ago. It isn't turned on.
But if it was, this is almost certainly what we would see. Guys, we did it. We found the fourth wall. Recap 2. Bap, 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 bap. I'm not reading all this, but here it is. It's on page 1988 if you guys want to go read the recap, just so that you know what the fuck's going on if you weren't paying attention. Look at all that. Look at all that stuff. And then I started working on Act 5. Act 5! I'm going to get up to a specific part of the start of Act 5 so that we could just kind of jump in.
Elsewhere in Paradox Space, we examine another planet forgotten by time. But we will strive to remember.
Strive. I don't know why I had trouble pronouncing that.
What was this planet's name? Enter name.
Unlocked decoding tool. Alternian cheat sheet. I'm going to keep that open. And it's backwards, so it's Troll Planet. Well, this one actually isn't Troll Planet. This says something else. I'm not doing that. Maybe I won't. I'm not fucking... No way. Oh my goodness. They still do? Yep. Yep. Jeff is not like Junkrat, no. So I'm catching up. I got locked in for a second. Someone paid the other team $20? Oh my god. Well, you know what? At least you can live knowing that you live rent-free in their fucking heads, dude. So, Jeff, imagine Venture and Wu Yang combined into a support that's just a little shark with legs. So, like, healing water stream, can throw water balls, but can also kind of dive underground and hide so that you can't hit them. And his ult's kind of like Sigma's, except you can... He basically just comes up, eats people in an AoE, and then he can swim around and then spit them out somewhere else, so people get shoved off the map from that. Okay. Oh, ha ha, nice one, Smarty Pants. Really hilarious. But let's get real here. No more clowning around.
Try again. Troll Planet.
Now it says Troll Planet.
That's much better. In fact, as it happens, your guess is precisely correct. What are the odds? We examine the planet Alternia. Somewhere on this planet, there is a young troll. Hivebend.
Oh, is the stream not healing? It's just the bubbles? Okay. Reverse Wu Yang. Alright. Here's where we end off. Now I can turn the music back on again. I had it off for dramatic. For the drama. Because it was clown music. Let's go over here. Oh! I have... I don't need that. I have my model today. So how's that for a Homestuck stream, eh? Ooh, actually 2 hours. I was a little scared it was gonna only be 1 hour, but I'm glad it was a nice... The rest of Act 4 was a nice little chunk. Beep-boo.
Thank you for coming, Kira. Thank you.
Oh my goodness, I'm freaking sleepy. Ah, what else is new? I'm always sleepy now. Very unfortunate. Now I get to spend the rest of the week recovering so that I can scream again next time I do Homestuck. But next time we do Homestuck, it's troll time. You guys excited to learn about all the trolls? For me to be able to voice Vriska? To know what the fuck is up with Vriska and what's her deal? I will always listen to you, Jan. What's the point of being a live streamer if I don't listen to the chatters? Terepi. Yeah, we'll learn Terepi's backstory, how she ended up blind. I like how I say learn, like half the people here haven't already read the comic. Who knows, the VOD watchers may be here. And skipping through all the Yap sessions. I don't blame them, I do the same thing. Look, this is probably good fodder while you're at work. I've been listening to a lot of stupid Reddit, like, am I the asshole reading videos while I'm at work in the morning. Learned to be blind. Learn to sniff and learn to lick. Onomatopoeia. Yeah, Smosh has some too. I was doing a lot of Northern Line ones, but bro does them so infrequently that I quickly ran out. It's just really good, easy listening while I'm at work, 5 a.m., doing monotonous tasks that I do 5 days a week, every week. It's the same set of tasks, so it's really hard to focus on it and do it if I'm not listening to something else. Am I the asshole for killing a child for fun? Whoa. Imagine. Crazy. Yeah, while drawing or playing Marvel Rivals is good. I sometimes think about watching videos while I'm playing Overwatch, but I get frustrated very quickly because then I can't hear people sneaking up on me. And I'm also not listening at all to what they're saying in the video on my second monitor, so I'm like, why am I even bothering? I don't know what the fuck's going on. Turdoder fuckball. What does that even mean? I mean, look, I get the fuckball part. What the fuck is turdador? Kinda out of left field, huh? Not that I'm complaining, I guess. I don't think I've ever bothered to translate that, because that doesn't sound familiar at all. Oh, turd odor. That makes sense. Oh, I see. Okay. Turdodor. Turdador. Turd odor fuckball. I see. With 2 moons, one of which is green. I wonder if that's gonna be important later. Surely not. Wink. 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 This is technically Eridan's theme. It's called Science Seahorse, so that sounds right. Are we excited for Eridan? I'm excited for Eridan. Wink. If I wasn't so eepy and my throat wasn't... I mean, it's not bad, but that's why I'm stopping, because it's not bad. I would keep going because, oh my god, Troll Planet, Troll Planet, Troll Planet. Trolls are fun and have silly voices. Silly voices and sillier personalities. Oh god, I'm gonna have to voice Gamzee. Yeah. Not in good company as a Hope player. You're a Hope player? Wow. We're adjacent aspects, I think. Breath is next to Hope, right? Or am I just making... I might be making shit up. What do I know? Nothing. Nothing. That's right. I know fuck dick about anything. Yeah, okay. I didn't hallucinate it. We're fine. Yeah. Anyway. I don't really have anything else to say. Unless you guys... Any questions about what happened in today's stream so I can clear up any misconceptions to the one person here that hasn't read Homestuck already? Probably. Otherwise... I'll see y'all next week. Theoretically. Homework. Remember your homework. What's the Homestuck? Don't worry about it. Your mom. That's what it is. Got him. Anyway. Homework! You guys have to go watch the Homestuck pilot before stream. If it's out before stream. But surely it will be. I stream at 7 p.m. So like, and you know. If it's on stream, then we'll all go together. And I'll do like a 3, 2, 1 countdown. And we'll watch it at the same time. But I won't put it on a screen because that's how I ended up getting blocked. I got copyrighted. Not a strike. Just, you know, demonetized. The classic. The old YouTube special.
No, thank you, Mario. Love seeing familiar faces. Always appreciate your company.
Always nice to get through some more of Homestuck too. I've done this once before for the uninitiated. When I think pretty early in me and my mod cat's friendship. I convinced her to quote unquote read Homestuck in the sense that I would supervise, or like we'd be in the same call basically, doing the read through, the Voxus read through. But once that ran out and we caught up, I took over. So I read from, I don't remember what point the Voxus read through gave out at that point. But I read at least half of it out loud. What about a cool competition about competitions, Abby? Oh my god, oh no! I'm gonna lose! Yeah. I usually try to think of like what I'll do next week, but I feel like that's a losing battle to try and predict what sort of mood I'll be in. So I thought this week would be a drawing or a gaming week, and then I just didn't feel like it. I was like, I'm not pulling something out like that. I'm not doing all that. You know what's easy? Reading Homestuck. Reading other people's content. That's what's easy. Keep talking like that, I'm gonna kiss you on your mouth. In a video game. Non-parasocially. Oh my god, this is entirely unrelated, but that just reminded me. In Overwatch, obviously people can be a little bit extinct just chatting stream. Look, if I had confidence that there would be like a decent number of people in the chat to be bouncing off of, I'd totally do a just chatting stream. But it's risky. It's risky because, I don't know, my life's not that interesting. I don't have a lot of story times to tell outside. That said, I was about to do a mini story time. But in Overwatch, sometimes people could be a little toxic and a little pissy and a little bit, you know, annoying. And my usual reaction is to just say, I think we should kiss. Like, let's kiss. You two should kiss, etc. Because it's, like, silly and vaguely diffuses the tension. And if anything, I laugh when I do it. I think it's funny, and that's what matters. But I have to say, I don't usually type in text chat at all. So if anyone at Blizzard, for any reason, has to go look at my my chat history, they're gonna think I'm a sexual harassment menace. Because all of the messages are just like, I'm about to kiss you. I'm gonna kiss you on your mouth. I'd die for you. I'd kill and die for you is another one I do for my fellow support. If they're very nice and peel for me a lot. It's gonna be really awkward. Like, I'm not breaking any rules. I just talk about kissing a lot. What can I say? I like to keep it light. I say, rah! That's also part of why I'm reluctant to get into voice chats. Because I know my default when people start getting toxic is to just say, bro, are we about to start kissing right now? Dude, what? You want to kiss me? What's happening? But that doesn't really work as well if it's like toxic dude bros and then they hear, oh my god, is that a girl? Oh my god, it's a girl. Whoa. Oh my god. It's not as funny anymore. If it's another guy saying it to them, it's funny, but it's, you know. Damn sexism. Whatever. See if I care. Troll, am I the ass? Oh my god. Am I the asshole for feeding losers of my game to my spider mom? Am I the asshole? Sorry, I realized halfway through that was Vriska. Surely I'm not the asshole. They're all a bunch of weaklings anyway. I'm just doing them a favor by letting them die in a controlled environment instead of out in the wilds to the drones. Ooh, console, I get you. Ooh, donuts, yum. Yeah, it's you! Beautiful. I'm never taking that down, by the way. I also like how it kind of blends into the background and looks like just another item on the bookshelf back there. It's pretty good. Bing, 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 bing. Also, I like how on the left here, right by my antenna, how there's a Rosie Maple Moth plushie. And now, I actually have one. I'm leaning back to get it, as if you guys can see it. You know? I get the Project Open the Squish, whatever the fuck. The mini squishable Luna. Oh, they have a Luna Moth one too. Mini squishable Rosie Maple Moth. It's pretty cute. It's adorable. It's a little guy. I'm in love with him. It's Sweet Pea. I named it Sweet Pea after you guys. I don't want to hear grown men screaming at me. Relatable, honestly. And look, the few times I went to actually go play competitive, people in Plat apparently just don't talk at all. Which makes me even more scared to talk. Because if no one else is saying anything, why the fuck would I say something and be the only one talking alone to myself, to the voices? Cyclical. Damn, bro. My ass cheeks. I mean, yeah, I guess so, but damn. I should skew a little bit, yeah, but... Can I even do that on here? Let's find it out. I also need you to know, Ambro, that I named the source in, OBS. It's just called Ambras. Let's see. Blending mode, blending method, transform. Okay, wait. Edit, transform, copy, reset, rotate, flip horizontal, fit to screen, stretch to screen, center horizontally. No. I can't do it in OBS directly. I'd have to bring it into CSP and fix it. VCing games is scary. It's true. What's my favorite book? Dude, you'll never guess.
SVSSS.
So true, bestie. So true. Soon I'll get my Scum Villain box set. And by soon, I mean in February. That's soon enough. What does it stand for? Scum Villain Self-Saving System. See, now is where I would usually say the title of the book in Mandarin. I don't know it. Wait, I have the book next to me. I can look it up and attempt to read it. 人家翻拍这句是通。Close enough. I did not do tones. I don't know the tones. I'm sorry.
Scumball and self-saving system. It's an isekai. I need you guys to imagine.
You're watching or reading a book that you hate so much because when you started reading it, it had so much potential and it could have been great. But as the plot went on, you realized that the author sold out and just started to write shitty porn instead of focusing on the interesting world building and the main character's struggles and his heart. So you get so pissed when you see the shitty ending of this novel that you start typing a vitriolic hate comment to the author, ending in dumb fuck author, dumb fuck novel. But halfway through this vitriolic hate comment, you choke on your lunch and die. Suddenly you're transported into the book as the main villain, which at one point you wanted castrated. You made many comments trying to get this villain castrated for his crimes. But now he's you! And you have to avoid getting murdered by the protagonist. That's what the book's about. Hence, scum villain, because he was transported into the villain. Self-saving, because he's trying not to die. System, there's a godlike, fucking Sword Art Online-esque system lording over him and forcing him to remain in character and etc, etc, etc. 6 people in the Jeff Alt, let's go! Did you get him off the edge of the map? Please tell me you get him off the edge of the map. Oh, and also, somehow along the way the main character ends up falling in love with you instead of his 600 women plus strong harem. Surely not. 5 at the end, let's go! Almost all of them. And that last one might as well die. He might as well jump off. He's just gonna stagger himself if he stays. No staggering, no staggering. It's like the Great Sage in Slime Isekai. I actually, I think I'd probably like it is technically yaoi, but it's Chinese, so it's actually danmei. The technical term is danmei. Yeah, I actually never watched the slime one. I got reincarnated as a slime. But I'll take your word for it. This is such a good one. Surprise, we're back. What's a yaoi? Don't worry about it, sweet summer child. It's your mom. Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta go to bed and start trying to fix my sleep schedule before tomorrow because yesterday I stayed up really late playing Overwatch. And tomorrow night I have to go to bed at 8 p.m. So I think last night I went to bed, yeah, gay as fuck. Yesterday I went to bed at like 2 a.m. So I think today anywhere between 10 p.m. and midnight will be good to shift it forward. Because then tomorrow I'll count around 9 o'clock as a win, if that happens. Keep you win? Never. Keep chasing that dream, boy. Imida has a godlike AI being he's connected to that helps him develop skills. Yeah, pretty much. But instead of having skills, it just... So he collects B points by being badass, basically, and those points he can expend for help. But the only help the system wants to give him, because it's a piece of shit, is the, quote, small scenario pusher, which is basically the equivalent of in an anime when you trip and fall into the heroine's boobs. But, it's not a lady, it's the protagonist being, Anyway, I'm leaving for real now. I'll see you guys next week, Friday, Saturday, one of those days. I never know until I get there and figure out what's going on. Doing something. I don't know what. I'm not gonna promise anything, because every time I make a promise, it doesn't come true. I don't follow up on that. Look, you're looking at on cancel the streams, okay? I do whatever I gotta do to get on this screen. okay? Whatever I gotta do to press that go live button. All right. Anyway, maybe I'll eventually make an edit of Moon Sweater to use it as an ending, because I think you are right that I think Moon Setter, the original, is too peppy for the ending soon. I like a sleepy time song, but Moon Sweater is also peppy. So maybe if anything, I'll find like a lo-fi version, whatever. But I could make it Moon Setter and just have that as my brand. Okay, goodbye. I'll see you next week. Bye. How about I use the upload button sometimes? Yeah, that'd be crazy, right? That is crazy. Look, making videos is hard. I'd have to sit down and like edit and like have an idea and like do the idea. The thing about a stream is I don't need an idea per se. I just show up and then I yap for 2 hours. So again, executive dysfunction doesn't have time to hit me for a stream, okay? Because I just, oh God, it's 7 o'clock. Sit down, and then I press go live, and then I'm there. You know, yeah. Yes, and then you listen. Thank you. You listen so well.
Yes, you put up with me. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Anyway, go join the Discord if you haven't already. There's a link in the description for anybody, VOD watchers, lurkers included. I love ya. I'll miss ya, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye!